Hello and welcome to a new card here at justonemorecard.com. Today I want to focus on a technique where you will take your markers directly to your stamps. I've prepared a card base and this label that I've cut from the Label Layers 1 die from W+9, and both of those are cut from watercolor paper because I'm going to do some watercoloring. I'm going to use this Water Blooms stamp set by Mama Elephant, and as you can see, this is not meant specifically for watercoloring, but we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, I'm stamping the sentiment with VersaFine Onyx black ink on the label, and I'm pressing down really well here because the paper is slightly textured and I'm still getting a beautiful impression. Now here's my stamp already mounted on my acrylic block, and I'm using distress markers. If you have Stampin' Up! Markers or the maybe Tombow markers or the Memento markers, those will probably work as well. So I'm taking my markers directly to the stamp and scribbling onto the stamp itself, because as you can see I have many elements here and I want each of them to be a different color. I could mask it off, but I find this is a little bit more fun. And I'm even using two colors here on the reds and the greens and the blues just to add some accents to make it a little bit more interesting. And you can see I'm not being particularly careful, just making sure that I cover everything really well with the ink. And then I'm putting my label down again just so it will help me to decide where to stamp, because I want the label to cover some of the stamping, and I'm pressing down really well. And before I did this, I huffed, like I breathed Darth Vader style onto the stamp. Just to give it some moisture, because there's moisture in your breath. And then I'm taking a water brush and just going over this, like just a tiny bit actually. Since this is watercolor paper, it will work really nicely. And as you can see, it already looks gorgeous on the flowers. And here on the greens, you can see what difference it made that I added a little bit of darker green into the lighter green. It's a little more interesting than if you would have just one flat color. And here for the little dots, you might think this is a lot of work, but it's not. And you can see just adding a tiny bit of water, and I'm really just using very, very little water here. Makes a world of a difference. It already almost looks like a painting. And these are stamps. I repeated the same process on another stamp, and again, as soon as you take the brush to it, this mottled look goes away and it really looks as if you've painted these flowers, whereas you've actually just stamped them. When I was done, I took this spray from Stampin' Up! It's a gold spray, and it's clogged most of the time, so spraying is not really an option, but I can still like unscrew it and dribble some golden flecks onto or specks onto the card. And that's it actually. I've mounted the label with a 3D tape. And you can see I've also put some blue stickles onto the blue dots just to give it some more interest. And I drew a silver dashed line around the label to give the card some more elegance, and that's it. That's already it. If you have enjoyed this, I have some more videos for you to check out using different techniques on all the cards. If you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.